Hey guys, Davis here. Welcome back to Tech-Junkie. In the last episode, we created VLAN interface, and virtual IP with web GUI. In this video, I will show you how to use the web's API to do the same task. Without further ado, let's begin. First of all, we need to get the API packages. And in this series, I'm gonna use the packages from Jared Hendrickson 13's work. That is GitHub's page. You can search it pretty easily in the Google as well. And cut the introduction and other things. Let's go to installation. He already provided you the command for the installation. So let's open up our pfsense box. Actually, we are not gonna type the command in the console. Instead, we will enable the SSH, log in the SSH, and paste the command here. Once you reach your console, you can see the option 14 is enable the SSH. Will you like to enable? Yes. So go back to our workstation here. By the way, I set up the kind of shortcut kind of thing. Is point to the pfsense-vlan address. Let's open it. When you try to SSH to the pfsense, the user is root instead of admin, but they share the same password. Okay, switch to shell. Time to copy and paste. Copy this. Bring out our putty. Right click to paste in putty. Yep. Okay, I don't know why, but maybe some network connection on my side. It took me a while, but actually it should be very fast in general. I don't know why it took so long at the beginning and then just finish in a couple seconds. I don't know why, but the installation is kinda easy because the author Jared Hendrickson make it very simple for us. So after we installed and we started the web GUI, which is already in the command, we can go back to the pfsense web GUI. There will be a new option under the system menu. Yep, API. Enable API, yes, and network interface. We are going to enable it on LAN interface. Authentication mode. So for this one, we use JWT. Advanced setting, nothing interesting here. Okay. Nothing interesting to set up here. Just save. You can reference the documentation here. Oops. It will show you how to use the API. It's worth reading, but in this video I'm not gonna read it together. Expiration time 1 hour, tip usually enough for us, and there's an update tab. You can chat update in the future. So let's get back to our API kind of thing. Yep. For this task, I already moved my web server, the Linux server, to this LAN, and in case you want to do the same thing for you, after you change the VLAN for your machine, log into the console and type nmtui. It will bring up a level manager TUI menu for you. You can choose edit connection and then change the IP here. Once everything's done, just reboot the machine. It will take effect after the reboot. But for me, I already moved it here with 10.1.8. So how do we use it? First of all, we have to log in to get a bearer token. Don't worry, I already have the command. I will provide the command in the description in the video. No worry. So actually, this is the token we are looking for. Let's store the token to a variable token. Token equal open and close quotation. Right click paste here. Yep. Let's see our token here. Is here. Oops. Let's see. Okay, actually we can use the curl command, curl command, to test out the API. First of all, I will try the get method to check the system's app table. Yep, the syntax is kind of like this. Nothing magic, nothing special, but there's one thing though. The K parameter is stand for we are ignoring the SSL certificate is being a self-signed certificate or other certificate that the system does not trust. We ignore that. Currently, the pfSense is not using SSL. It's no harm. We put the parameter here, but in the future, if your pfSense is using a self-signed certificate, remember to add the K parameter so you don't have to worry about the certificate. So the token is already in here. Let's try it. Yep, we got a JSON, I think. Yep. If we pass a wrong token, it should be unauthorized. Okay, so we can use the REST API to do certain of things, you can refer to the documentation in the API page. But I will show you just like that. For this one, not this one. This one is for get. This is getting the app. This is getting the VLAN, I think. Let's see. Okay, what we have VLAN 1001, 1002 on different interface, blah blah blah. Okay, how about we use a post command, a post header. I don't know what it is, but whatever. Just try to create a new VLAN. Let's see if this works. Yep, it's okay, and returning the JSON for us. So let's get back to the pfsense and check if the VLAN is here. Yep, 1003. Okay, you know the drill, because the command line, we can kind of write a script for us. Oops, what happened? What did I do? Oh, this one is already dead. Okay, let's get back to it. You see, all these things we can use script to mass create the VLAN interface, and virtual IP. And for that, actually, I already created this script for this video. Let's have a look. It's not something fancy, just typical. I build it piece by piece. Okay, let's quickly talk about it. Just the first section of the script is action control. We can pass a parameter to tell the script what to do. If we tell it add a VLAN, it just add a VLAN. If I tell him to add an interface, it just add interface. If I tell him to add virtual IP, it just add virtual IP. If I tell the script to add all, it will perform add VLAN, add the interface, and add the virtual IP. And if I do not provide anything, it will by default choose the add all option for us. And after that, some parameters, some variable, the host are pfsense, the default URL to get the token, and of course the CSV, which is containing all the information that we need to create a VLAN, create an interface, and create a virtual IP. I will show you the CSV file in a second. Actually, so after that, the script prompt you to enter your user and password for the pfsense, and then it will store your token to the variable. And then there's 3 separate functions for adding with the VLAN, add interface, and add the virtual IP. Of course, they will loop through the CSV file. Okay. At the last, the execution session, it actually depends on which parameter we pass to the script. So it will either add VLAN or interface or virtual IP or both. depends on what we choose. Okay, let's have a look on the CSV file. Actually, let's copy this one to a notepad first. Because in this CSV file, we don't have the header here. And as you can see, there's a comma that without any value. That means the description column is empty. But you can type or use any description you like. It's okay. But for me, I just don't want any description on the VLAN, so I leave it empty. But there's one thing: if you leave this field empty, and you try to edit the CSV file with Excel, after you save this Excel file, it will eliminate this column for you. So if you want to use Excel to edit this CSV file, and please at least leave one of the row with value like this. Oh crap! VIPs. Just like that. If you leave the whole column with no value after you save Excel, the Excel program will automatically delete this column for you. It's quite inconvenient. Yes, I know, but it's your choice. So let's test it. Oh, but before we test it, let's remove the VLANs we already add, because the script starts from 1002. Virtual IPs, no. Oh yeah, virtual IPs. Maybe I keep the 1002 and start from 1003. That's also okay. Yep, let's do it. Okay, the 1002, I don't need that. Let's start with 1003. Save it. Finger cross. Okay, low valid option provided. The script will use add all by default. Here, provide your admin page. Okay. Something ran wrong. I don't. Let me have a check and get back to you. I think it's because I just typed the wrong password here. Let's try it one more time. Yep. Okay, it finished adding the VLAN and complaining the VLAN 1003 is already exists. Oh yeah, because we tried that on the single command, and it's adding the interface with the IP address 0.2. think the virtual IP address, yes, it's finished. Let's get back to the pfsense. Let's refresh the page. Yep, tons of virtual IPs here. Of course, yep, tons of VLAN interface here. Pick one of them. Just check the IP. Sounds good. Looks good. Let's have a ping. 10.10.12.2. How about the virtual IP? Also okay. Yep, I think that's it for the video. I will provide the scripts in the description. If you like this video, consider leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Thank you. I will see you in the next one.